Ninetales a pretty bad matchup for my team. Just because I really base my team a lot around my Garchomp. Look, he already locked in his team, holy moly. His team just completely outspeeds mine, and I would really like to bring my Garchomp to this, but he has 4 or 5 Pokemon which check it really hard. He has double Intimidators. I think I'm going to lead with my Tapu Koko and try and one-shot that Ninetales, and then be able to bring in my Garchomp. So if I go, let's see, if I go Tapu Koko and Tapu, well, if I go Tapu Lele, that's going to ruin everything. And if he leads Tapu, well, he doesn't. That's fine. Yeah, I guess I can go Tapu Koko, but then who's my secondary? Gyarados? Is it really Gyarados? Gyarados isn't terrible. Actually, you know what? We can do something a little bit different and lead with the Gyarados, because this is a Choice Scarf Gyarados. I can just pop the raw Stone Edge on any of those ice types. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go Tapu Koko. Let's go Gyarados. Alright, we still got 23 seconds. Now, I know I want to bring the Garchomp. I do want to bring it. I think it's really good here. And I do think the Lele is actually pretty decent. So we're going to bring those 4. And let's see what I can get done. I don't think Butterfree is all that good in this matchup. Just because, like, it's not that great against Hail. This guy has, like, a bit above average speed tiering for his team. But let's see how I can do. I have to hit a Stone Edge, which is something I don't want to put the whole game on, but I will if I have to. Also note that I do have the Tapu Koko, so like I can pop the Discharge and switch to Garchomp if I really want to. I can pop the Raw Z move. So we see the Ninetales and Tapu Koko here. I think what I'm going to do is actually just pop my Tapu Koko Z move on the Ninetales, try and pick up the one-shot, but I really don't even know if I can get the one-shot, and if I can't get the one-shot, I'll probably just lose the game for it. Do I really want to do that then? That doesn't really seem like it's that good. You know what I will do? I will put this game on a bit of oh, that's so bad, because he's just going to protect with the Ninetales and discharge me. I know he's going to do that. I know he's going to do that. So since I know he's going to do that, I know he wants to, I'm just going to go for the, let's make sure I'm using the right Z move here. Am I using Gigavolt Havoc? Am I using the correct Gigavolt Havoc? There's 2 of them. It was like you can do like a physical or a special one. I still got 20 seconds. Yeah, cool. I'm using the special one. I don't even know if this one-shots the Ninetales. I'm just, like, praying. And we're switching out there for Garchomp. But we're putting the whole game on this turn, which is something I really don't want to do, but it's going to be something that I want. Well, it's going to be something that I'm doing regardless. I don't think he's going to pop the Raw Blizzard, but if he does, there's a chance that I can get the one-shot with my Z-move. So he goes for a Nature's Madness. It looks like he is going for that Blizzard. He goes for that on my Gyarados slot. Okay, he could have just, like, Thunderbolted it, you know. Let's see if we can pick up the one-shot. This is in the electric terrain. This is a 160 base special attack move. But my Tapu Koko is not very strong. It's not really the strongest Pokemon. The Z move looks really cool, but let's just see. I'm really not feeling the one-shot. But I'd love to get it. He might even be Sash. Like, I think Sash Ninetales isn't actually terrible, especially as a lead. But yeah, it's Sash Ninetales. That really, really sucks, because we're going to lose our Garchomp this turn. And I kind of needed my Garchomp to not be lost. But it's okay. Let's see, how do I want to deal with this then? I'm not going to send out my, yeah, I don't think I want to send out. Ugh, that sucks. That's rough. If I send out the Tapu Lele, I guess that's alright. But he'll just Nature's Madness me again. It's using Tapu Koko as a bit of a support on his side. And that's Sash Ninetales. I guess I could send out my Gyarados. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Send out my Gyarados here, and I'm going to pray that last turn was a speed tie. Like, I'm pretty much putting a lot of stuff, like, I'm putting a lot of luck into this game, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hope that last turn was like a speed tie. I'm going to go for a Dazzling because that'll take out the Ninetales. And just an... I wonder if I could actually get away with just Earthquaking and getting a double KO. I wonder if that Tapu Koko would go down. It's full speed. Is that another thing I really want to risk? I'll go for it. Might as well, right? There's nothing left to lose at this point. This game's pretty much over if I mess it up this turn. So we'll just protect here and go for just an Earthquake. I think that's not a terrible play. Because we're going to take out the Ninetales, and then his Tapu Koko is full speed because it's faster than my full speed Tapu Koko, which means he either speed tied me or has nature, which means that's nothing in like the defensive stats. He goes for a protect. I'm glad that I did this play then. I mean, maybe not like glad, but oh man, he's faster than my Scarf Gyarados. Holy shit. And you think he's targeting my Tapu Koko. I really think he is. because he wouldn't have to pop Gigavolt Havoc on my Gyarados slot. He could just Thunderbolt it. I mean, unless he's like that guy. Super Overkill. Yeah, he's targeting that one. That might still KO. Even though I resist it. I'm protecting. No, actually, I have no idea how that move works. But cool. We took out... we might take out his Tapu Koko this turn. Let's see. Pairing it up with a little bit of hail damage never hurt either. Cool. Took out the Tapu Koko. That's awesome. Now remember, my Gyarados is Scarfed. But he doesn't technically know that. He doesn't technically know that I'm Scarfed, which is actually good for me. What I am going to do is switch up my Gyarados. So I'm going to switch up my Gyarados. Yeah, I know Z-moves go through Protect, but I still thought it would do more damage. Because my Tapu Koko is like the frailest thing in the world, just as frail as his. Lantern. Alright. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is switch out my Gyarados. I'm going to pop a Dazzling Gleam here. His Ninetales can't Protect again. And then, yeah, come in with Lele. I think I've definitely stabilized this game, unless like I get hit with some weird type of shenanigan, like a Quick Claw or something weird. I've definitely stabilized. The score is evened up, but I have a Scarf Gyarados, and I'm going to be chunking this Lantern for a little bit. I might lose my Tapu Koko here, but then Lantern gets checked by the Lele, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Lele is pretty good. So Dazzling comes out. That's going to take out the 1 HP Ninetales. And yeah, that totally, yeah, Psychic will finish that guy off. So it all depends on his speed tiering that he has left. He goes for a Scald on probably the Tapu Koko. Cool, that's completely fine. I'm going to send out my Gyarados. Remember, I do have a Choice Scarf one, so if he sends out that Arcanine, I'll actually feel like I'm in a pretty decent spot. I'll take out the Arcanine first, and then go after the Lantern. Because Arcanine is a Pokemon that has the KO potential on my Lele. I feel that that's probably a good idea. Let's see if he sends the Arcanine. I don't really think he'd bring Arcanine here. No, he has the Arcanine. Alright. Well, I don't want to lock myself into EQ. I really don't. If anything, I would rather lock myself... Well, I can't lock myself into, like, Aqua Tail either, because you don't know if that Lantern has Volt Absorb or Water Absorb, so that's kind of hard. Isn't Intimidate. I kind of want to use Stone Edge, but I don't know if that's enough to take out the Arcanine. I don't want to double up into the Arcanine. You know, I will actually just double up into the Arcanine. I don't see, like... I wish Gyarados could just get Rock Slide, you know? Wouldn't that be nice? The thing is, I'm doubling up into this Arcanine to be completely safe, but either of my moves... Okay, I missed my Stone Edge. That's one reason why I wish Gyarados got Rock Slide. But I don't know if this one-shots. It usually always does. Yeah, it depends on how they're built. There are Arcanine sets that can live through it. But I was just being incredibly safe. I also just realized that Lantern, in most situations, this one is one of the ones that's kind of bad if you get like double freeze, but in most situations, Lantern has almost no power in this matchup. It's definitely a support Pokemon, so it can't like do stuff on its own. You saw it pop that double Blizzard, it did like 20-ish%, and now I have 2 Pokemon that can take out the Lantern. Pretty good stuff. I'm surprised that I actually managed to like stabilize in this game, because... that Sash Ninetales, dude, it's so good. Yeah, that Lantern is super bulky. Looks like it has a Citrus Berry. That's completely fine. Like, the Lele Life Orb boosted, Psychic Train boosted Psychic just does way too much damage. And it's gonna be able to take the Lantern out. I was like, wait, doesn't that for a sec? But I was like, no, it totally takes it out. Lantern is a really good Pokemon, but it ain't no Tapu Lele, that's for sure. So, we defeated that guy, pretty cool. I definitely predicted all 4 of his Pokemon. Like, I prepared myself for the potential of the Arcanine, and I was completely fine. The reason why we wanted to get the Arcanine off the board is because if it was like one of those Life Orb ones that goes for those big Flare Blitzes, we saved our Gyarados in the back and had the Intimidate, so it wouldn't be able to KO the Lele, so we would be able to trade Lele for Arcanine in the worst case scenario, and then have a full HP Gyarados ready to take out the Lantern, which we would have eventually, probably.